Hello and welcome from Bishkek in Kyrgyzstan. We just came out of our hostel. I'll leave this link down below. I'll show you a little bit more of it later on. It's really cool. It is really cool. We got here really late last night, so you would have seen us, if you watched the last video, enter here and come check in. Okay, we've just got to find a place for a SIM card. I'll explain that in a second. But yeah, so I'm going to leave that link in the description bar, but I'll also give you a little bit of a tour around maybe the courtyard and stuff as well. But we need to go get a SIM card and I need coffee. That is number one priority. Hey. So let's try and find where we're going. This is the first time I've seen it out in the light. It's so much busier than last night. When we got here, like none of these cars were parked here. Pretty much, it was dark.
It was raining.
It was raining. Wow. I forgot sunscreen. So annoying. So we're gonna head to get a SIM card for my phone. I have to get that. Michael got an eSIM on the border, so he's been fine, but I need a SIM card. I'll leave my eSIM down below. He used my code.
I just got the lowest eSIM I could get just to have enough data to get us a car to our hotel.
I'm going to be honest with you, sometimes getting an eSIM doesn't make sense. Like, it costs more than a local SIM card, but at the time we had no way to get a local SIM card, so the convenience was like worth it, because he got data, and then we were able to get a car, Yandex, which is like Uber, to our hotel last night, and we couldn't have done that if one of us didn't get an eSIM, because we didn't have a physical SIM. But now I'm going to go buy a physical SIM. Maybe, I don't know where he's going. And the physical SIM I think does cost less, so there's pros and cons. But convenience for an eSIM is up there, let me tell you.
That's the bazaar.
Oh, right there?
Yeah, as you can see.
Oh, cool.
You come and get all the local stuff, so we might do that.
Ah, okay.
At some point.
It's literally across the road. Really good location. But I need a coffee.
We're a little far from like the main square of the city, but we're closer to the bazaar, so it totally depends on what you want.
Yeah, okay.
As a traveller.
Sure.
Wow.
This is cool, actually. We just came from, if you haven't been watching, we just came from Kazakhstan. So, and we took a bus to cross the border yesterday. So this is my first time out. And if you haven't seen my Kazakhstan video, go back and have a look. Sorry, I'm just already looking at where we are.
It's so different than...
Isn't it? That's what I was just thinking.
We've crossed 4 hours.
And it's different.
By car. And it's
completely different. Wow. Little clothes shop. This is completely 100% my first impression, because yesterday was so dark and rainy. It's nice in the sun. It's so different, and we haven't even traveled very far. 4 hours in a car, in a bus.
I feel like this is what Kazakhstan might have been like before it got all of its money.
Right. Yeah, true.
Awesome, I love this.
This is cool. Rugs, socks.
I like this more from a travelling perspective.
Yeah, agreed. Cool.
But I have heard over here.
Oh.
Can be considered a little dangerous here.
Okay.
So you can be aware of that. It's over there somewhere apparently. I can't see it, can you?
No. I really need a coffee, so honestly, if this is all I do today, I'm so sore. I rode a horse for my birthday a couple of days ago. My back and my butt are in pain. The bus ride yesterday, I had nowhere to put my legs, so my legs hurt. And then when it rained yesterday, while we were waiting for the bus and the changeover, I slipped down on some rocks and I've really swollen my heel. I've hit my heel. So if all I do today is come out and see this, get my SIM card, have a coffee and go back, and I see you guys tomorrow, I'm happy with that. You're trying to find it? We use Holify, and I've linked it in the description bar below, so you can get 5% off if you want an eSIM. It's an affiliate link, so I get some kickback from it, but it helps support me and you get 5% off, so. Can't find it.
I have a slight feeling that Maps is wrong.
Alright, well we're in the bazaar trying to find this shop. There's so much stuff. Actually, Kazakhstan surprised me with its markets too. There's everything. There's straighteners, shoes. There's a lot here. Wow, it keeps going. Alright, yeah, where are we? We just... Alright, so I think we're... Oh, rugs and stuff.
Oh, I need to get my shoes here.
Oh. That could be good. This looks like shoemaking. This is cool. Products for your house. So it's like coming to Kmart or Target. This is Kmart.
Buy your horse saddles?
Oh, horse saddle. Oh, no, because I hurt my butt. I don't think I'd ride a horse.
So you need a more padded one.
I need a, yeah. Well, my butt's padded, so it must be the saddle's fault. Where are we going?
I don't know, we'll kind of just wander this way.
Alrighty. Fans.
That.
Yeah. Alright, you're really just wandering around. Well, this is a lot more full on so far than where we were in Kazakhstan. It's a lot. Feels so different.
Found it.
You got it? We used Beeline in Kazakhstan and we liked it, so obviously I don't think
Most of the country uses Beeline.
What have you got? 30 days?
40 gig for 540 some.
30 gig for
40 gig is 690 some. Unlimited for 850. We're probably okay with 30.
How much is 30? How much some? 540 some? It's $10 for a month. With how many gig?
30 or 690. Here's the difference though. How much is
90 some.
$10?
$12 for.
Or you can get a 14 and just be unlimited and you can tell it the whole time.
Yeah, let's just do 14 for the month. Yeah, usually we'll go to a coffee shop and we'll use our own data instead, and then also if I get stuck I have to upload YouTube videos from my data, my mobile data. So yeah, we'll just do $14 something for the this is Australian by the way, so it's probably like $10 US.
It's worth the extra couple of dollars for us.
Passport? Oh, phone? Ooh.
Better than Kazakhstan.
Better than in Kazakhstan so far. Go Kyrgyzstan. Oh.
It's good for,
That's horrible.
again, if you're not uploading, it's great. If you just sit chilling in your room.
Oh no. Oh, can I have a look first?
We'll get some more out.
Ah. Who's this? Ah. Thank you. Okay. Pretty.
We'll get some more cash out.
Excuse me. Alright, so 1,000 som. I definitely think we could have paid card, but that's okay. It's like a line.
Maybe there's not a lot of card here, we don't know that yet.
Yeah, true. Oh. Okay. So it was 1,000. So hold on, now that I have internet, I can tell you how much that is. 17 for the two of us, and 500 each is $8.65. Alright, so let's use our internet that we have now to find.
Yelling at that child.
She's yelling at that child really bad. Some coffee. I just need a coffee at this point, honestly. I do just want to point out that they have them here on the side as well, so all of them are just there. But I don't know. I'm okay with going to the store. I'm in a new place, so it just feels a little bit more legit, even if it's not. You know what I'm saying? I don't know how much they will cost. Who knows?
They'll walk in without it.
So fun fact. Oh, I think these are the horse milk, maybe. Fun fact for you: beards here are illegal.
Only recent, so.
Very interesting how you're allowed to do that, you know? It's a weird feeling to come not so far. And also I think we didn't arrive on a plane, so for me it's like, it doesn't feel like we've traveled, but we have. It's crazy. Hey guys, I found a Starbucks. Oh no, it's $1 coffee with the same logo. And here's some more of these ladies with, I think, what is horse milk. But honestly, I'm gonna have to try it, aren't I? I don't think I'm gonna like it.
No, we'll get the good one and then you can come back.
No, I'm not having it right now. I'm just saying while I'm in Kyrgyzstan.
Yeah.
I didn't have it in Kazakhstan. Oh, here we go. More bikes still on, just random on the road like Kazakhstan. Okay, this is it. Kind of cute. Alright, let's have a look. Wait, do you want to sit inside or outside?
Outside.
Oh, thank you. So we've got coffees, spicy, maple. I don't know what RAF is, to be honest with you, but you've got lattes, Americanos, vanilla, iced cappuccinos, bumble coffee, and then you've got matchas, hot chocolates, lemonades. Oh, honestly, on such a hot day, that is very tempting for me. Milkshakes, and then you've got breakfast. Breakfast with salmon, Turkish breakfast, zucchini. It's in a cool spot too. if you know me, I always like, or maybe you don't, I don't know if I've talked about this, but I love breakfast food and I love going for coffee shops, like to coffee shops, and that's just personally where I like to spend a lot of my money, like, well, not a lot of my money, but like a budget of my travels goes to experiencing different coffee shops in different places. So obviously we'll go see more local places, obviously you guys know us, but every now and again, actually often, I like to go to coffee shops, so I like both. But let's have a look. I'm probably going to get an iced something, and then alright, so we have the eggs, sausages, toast, and that was meant to be pancakes, but it didn't,
rolled.
Yeah, I didn't. Did you know that? I didn't know that.
I didn't expect that. But
You've got some lemonade, and I am devouring my coffee. But I will say that in here and Kazakhstan, they don't like to put ice in the ice drinks, like not very much of it anyway. And I love it when it's like full of ice. For all that, 1, 2, 3, 2, 1, 2, 3, 2, $21.30 Australian. Anyway, yeah, pretty cool to sit out here, to be honest. But we're gonna go back now. I have some work to do. I actually just got an email that I might have a sponsorship locked in for my first channel, so that's exciting. I have to go accept that. So I went to the $1, pretty much only because it looks like Starbucks. Not exactly what I expected.
better than Starbucks.
Honestly, like, that's not hard to do. It's not bad. It's still, there's like 3 bits of ice in here. For some reason here in Kazakhstan, they're like putting ice
They like
in
things warm.
Don't they?
Yeah.
I think it's strange. I should have asked for extra ice, but I'm not used to asking for it yet. But yeah, it's better than a lot of coffees, to be honest.
Thanks so much.
So we are back this way.
Yeah.
And it's the next day, so we're gonna head to somewhere. Yeah, somewhere for breakfast. We haven't been this way before. And I'm going to show you the room. We dropped our washing off to get washed by the hostel we're in, which is why she was giving us our clothes. So I will show you that when we get back, and also the courtyard. But yeah, this might just be over a couple of days, this one, and just let you know they're getting a lot of money out. That's what people do to me.
What?
Well, you always get worried that people are going to watch you get all your money out. I was like, they're getting a lot of money out.
Yeah.
What if they don't take card?
I'll take card. Coffee shop. Cafe shop?
It's a cafe shop. So while we're here, by the way, we're actually just trying to organise for me to film a first channel video. If you don't follow my first channel, it's linked down below.
Seems to be happening.
Yeah, it looks really good. I'm messaging him today, just sorting it out, and I'll be doing that by myself. So Mike will be here in the city for the first time, alone, without me, and I'll be going off to travel for the first time without him. Besides little things like, I went to Jakarta and I spent the day with like a friend. Doing Ramadan.
Not much time. Haven't had any nights.
Yeah, that was a part. But
I went to Chiang Mai to go to the dentist from Bangkok.
That was just for the day. You left in the morning. Yeah. We've never actually had a night apart.
Overseas, we've had a night apart. Oh wow.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah, I can't wait. Anyone who's travelled with their partner understands, but yeah, it's going to be pretty crazy.
No,
I never said I wouldn't miss you. I just said I'm excited.
I'm just trying to guilt trip you.
That doesn't work for me. So anyway, yeah, I'm going to be staying in a really cool place. So yeah, subscribe to my main channel if you want to watch that. Hopefully that goes ahead.
Yeah, it doesn't happen.
But yeah, we're going to walk this way. We're going to walk. This is where we kind of walked to the thing the other day, but we're going to go past there. So we haven't been down.
I just started talking right as you film.
We haven't been down this far before, and this is the mall, I would say. It says mall. It says iMall actually. It's got food, pizza, food time. This is an iron club, I think. Nomad, I don't know.
No,
lots of things in these places are underground.
It's gaming. It's like PlayStation and
is it?
stuff, but shisha bar, so the boys can go down there and game. You know they banned FIFA here?
What? Why?
Because of the gambling, like the gambling aspect.
Oh.
In FIFA, you can like you pay money to buy coins, and then those coins open packets that have random cards in them that are worth different values, which is considered gambling. They banned it here because they thought it was bad for the youth.
Wow, okay.
Yeah.
Anyway, it's very, very green and grassy and stuff down here. Actually, it is back there too. It's a really oyster bar, fancy. It's a really lush looking place, isn't it?
Oh yeah.
It's pretty crazy. But we're just gonna keep walking this way and find
I mean, we're only a couple of 100 kilometers from Almaty. It's got a very similar vibe to it.
got this like big park area. This one doesn't look as like well taken care of. But I think we're looking for this breakfast spot, but you can't find it. Google hasn't been that great here, has it?
No, there's often chances that things aren't even existing that you're looking for.
Just to let you know, most people, I actually regret not saying this in my Kazakhstan videos. Kazakhstan, we didn't need cash. Everyone took card, everyone took our international cards. We didn't even need to get cash out. Kyrgyzstan's a little bit different. I would say most people still take cards, but some people don't. So you might need some cash. Small businesses don't take, so just so you know. This is definitely different to where we are. That's a cool, there's a bit of park in there. And then this is out here somewhere. Coffee, Toscano coffee.
Yeah, Toscano.
Alright, let's go.
In 2 cans.
2 cans.
It is.
Oh yeah. Alright, so I got these things called Shernkini or something. I never know how to say it. I have them a lot in Kazakhstan, but not in Kyrgyzstan yet, so it's very interesting. But usually they're served with like the cream, this stuff and stuff like around it, so we'll see how this goes. Michael got orange juice and some oatmeal. Very interesting choice, mixing milk and orange juice.
Oh yeah.
Very interesting.
Doesn't bother me too much.
Okay. And I've got a coffee.
Do you want to swap that?
No. So we've come out. Are they?
Yeah, they're apartments.
Are you sure it's not a hotel? There's a dome-like thing here, and it's got like balconies from. It does look like apartments.
I think it's apartments.
Live in a roundhouse. Yeah. Literally, it's like it's a dome.
Yeah.
Anyway, that food wasn't my favorite, to be honest with you.
Disappointing.
Yeah, it was disappointing, wasn't it?
Yeah.
And we saw a really cool one over there on the way in, and we should have just gone there, but it is what it is. There's no water in there.
At both ends, look. Nice building.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I don't know, little pergola here. Little pergola there. I don't know, it's so strange. It is different to Kazakhstan, but it's also similar. It's a weird thing to understand if you haven't been to it's a weird thing to explain if you haven't been to either. You know what I mean? Michael's going to do some work over there. We're probably going to go sit down somewhere in the shade together. So I guess I'll just take this to have a little chat with you guys. So it is feeling a little bit strange that we weren't going to film a video here at all, and that means that there wouldn't be a main channel video from Kazakhstan and Kyrgyzstan, and for us that was really weird to wrap our heads around, that we could go to a country and not film a first channel video there. And I've told this to my members a while ago, my channel members, that the channel and my content and my YouTube are slowly making a change. I'll just make it as brief as I can, but basically I want my main channel to be, my large channel to be more impactful things, or meeting more impactful people. I don't know, I just want it to be more, I kind of like that, because this channel will still keep this will be me just traveling and eating the food in the country for the first time. So yeah, I know there's gonna be like people who don't like one and people who don't like the other, or people who like both, which is awesome. But you know, I've never been able to afford to not make a video in a country before, which I still honestly kind of can't, but I'm taking a risk. I'm taking a business risk, because a YouTube channel is a business. It is. You can say as many times as you want, it's just for fun. It's a business. If you make any money from it, it's a business. So yeah, I think wrapping my head around not filming is hard, but then we realized that if we didn't film a video here, then we wouldn't have a video to upload, just the way that it's been taking to film, edit, export, get approval if there's a brand on it, and upload. So we wouldn't have had a video to put out, and I'd rather put out a video than not at this stage, considering I was such a slow start to the first half of the year. And as you can imagine, like, I get money when I post a video, usually not much, I'll be honest, but I get some money. Sometimes, this might surprise you, sometimes I make $100 from my first channel videos. $100. That's Australian, so maybe 60 US or 50. Yeah, so I mean, Sometimes I don't get me wrong. Sometimes I don't. Sometimes they go well. One of them made me $1,000 this year. So it's just up and down. But what I'm saying is if I don't post a video, I get no money. But there was a time this year where even when I was posting, I wasn't earning enough. Like, it cost me less to not make a video. Does that make sense? Anyway, I really want to get to a point where I actually make money by posting. And by doing that, I have to... That was so cute. He was so cute. And to do that, I have to make better videos. I have to put more time, effort, and money into it, which means I'm spending more money and probably not getting that money back for a while. But I have to make the steps in order to change the content. I hope that makes sense. I just really want to be open and honest with you guys because, you know, you guys are... I feel like this is my journal at this point, and you guys are like my friends. And considering I don't have any friends, traveling on the road doesn't really leave you to having friends. Yeah, it's good to have someone to chat to, even if you guys, there's a lens or a camera in the middle. But anyway, my point is that we're gonna have to make a video here, but I've got a pretty good idea and I'm excited. I'm gonna do it alone, which is pretty crazy for the first time. But I want the videos to be more impactful and better and whatnot. So it's a slow change. It can't happen overnight. I can't afford to spend thousands of dollars on each video like some of the bigger channels can, but that's the direction I kind of want to head in. And this one will always stay just you and me talking and experiencing countries like this for the first time. And that means moving forward that there'll be countries on this channel that won't be on the first channel now. So if you're over here, you're seeing something completely different, which is going to be cool. And I'm excited for that. Michael's over here doing some work. He had people to call for his work, so I'm just waiting. But I think we're going to head down this way and then go that way and head back to our room. I've got a lot to plan because I'm filming this video tomorrow now and I'll be gone overnight, so I need to get like all my batteries ready, all my camera stuff ready, my bag packed. Michael's leaving this hotel and moving to another one, and he has to take my bags with him while I'm away. So yeah, we've got a lot to organize today. But honestly, it's been really cool in Kyrgyzstan and Kazakhstan. I've enjoyed this far more than I thought I would, and Michael said the same. Michael hasn't really traveled to many new places these 2 years that we've traveled because he did all of Southeast Asia when he was younger and I'd never done it. So all the countries that we went in Southeast Asia he'd kind of already been to. So we're starting to get into countries where he hasn't been also. So that's really nice that, you know, he finally gets to see new places of the world as well. If you're new here, sorry about that. Well, not really. I just talk a lot. So we'll get to know each other very, 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 very quickly. So here is more buildings.
That's cool.
Don't stop, we have to get back. Come on.
That's the first time in a while. Yeah, okay.
What?
That's the first time in a while I've seen something like that.
Is it?
Yeah, none of that really in like old buildings in Astana.
Not Astana, but there was a couple in Almaty and we're like, oh, that one looks like Soviet.
Quite like.
Is that Soviet style or no? What's this?
I don't know. That's the Kyrgyzstan flag up there.
Oh yeah. And on the side. Is that the Kazakhstan flag next to it? No.
Probably the Bishkek flag.
Oh yeah. Another big building over there.
Place.
We're not in the city centre yet either. I just asked
on
Michael.
our way to it.
We're like on the way, so we're probably about halfway.
Where we're staying is called the Osh Bazaar, which is considered like a more hectic part of town.
Right.
Like it's where the main market sort of is, and it's where a lot of the...
And you cross the road as you saw earlier yesterday or whatever.
A lot of the degeneracy goes down there.
So this is a theatre or a movie place. I'm just going to quickly walk up here and show you because I thought it was cool. Soviet theatre. Look at this. Yeah, it's a theatre. It's not a movie, I don't think. It's people acting with costumes, and I assume this is where you buy tickets. Really cool, actually. Soviet theatre. Yeah, it's just doors after doors. You can't really see anything in there, but pretty cool. It's very hot here today. It's usually been raining. You good? Found our way back?
Yeah, no coffee shops though.
Oh, you just said you found one. Oh. Okay then.
Like the Glovo you want.
Glovo's like food delivery, Uber Eats. Yeah. I'm just gonna go show the
Okay, thank you. We'll bring this back down. Thanks so much.
So we've got our laundry. I'm just gonna show you the courtyard real quick because this is a hostel. Okay, well you need to let me in the door.
Yeah, knock on the door.
Okay. Oh, okay, that's kind of scary. Bathroom. And then out here is a courtyard. Oh, it's really pretty, actually. Oh, little yurt. Oh, wow, you can like sit here. Cool. Oh, hi. Oh, I don't like cats, so that was scary. Oh, this is so cute. A little yurt. Oh. Well, I guess you can come. I don't know what that says. Fam something. This is cute out here, actually. We must be in a room around that side, I guess. Let me take a photo of this little yurt. So cute. Yeah, so I'm going to leave the link for this in the description bar if you ever come into Kyrgyzstan. But hopefully, I don't know, we've been trying to work on travel guides for like, I don't know, a year. And it's hard when you're always on the go. No, let me... Okay.
I was gonna close it.
Alright, she's off. Yeah, it kind of looks cool. This is our washing that we got back from downstairs. It cost us 300 som for 2 kilos. And that's about $5. $5 Australian. Yeah, it smells clean. It looks a bit more raggedy than usual though, to be honest with you. Honestly, when you travel, one of the like most annoying things you have to sort out is washing, because you're obviously dealing with language barriers, but then like you don't want your shirts or clothes to be shrunk. So you have to then like say like no dryer, and then you can't obviously get, well, it's probably easier for skinnier people, but like it's hard for us to get clothes to replace those clothes if they shrink. When we were in Vietnam actually last year or the year before, we both went to we had a bad experience with a washer person, and she washed our clothes. We got them back. They were literally probably 2 sizes smaller than they used to be, and they didn't go back. I lost like a lot of my shirts, and I had denim shorts at that point, and my shorts didn't fit me anymore. And then denim shorts are heavy to put in your bag. Anyway, I digress. You saw this yesterday, but it's a massive room for the hostel, which is actually pretty cool. I wish they had a seat outside so I can go sit outside. I have some work to do now, so I'm gonna go do some work. But like I said, I have to get ready for going into like the mountains and stuff tomorrow. I'll just tell them what I'm doing, because I think the video's already come out.
Oh, yeah, it might have already come out. If not, it's close to coming out, but that's okay. These guys can
I'm gonna stay in a yurt overnight by myself.
With a nomad family.
With a nomad family. So, yeah, subscribe. It's down below. And if it's already out, I'll try my best to put it in the description bar. Anyway, all right, I'm going to probably relax for a second and then do some work.
Yeah, a bit of a walk, wasn't it?
That was a big walk, and we've been going for a while now. All right. It's been a while. It's probably been 4 days since I started since the last clip. Basically what happened was we realized that we really needed a video filmed for my first channel. So I basically went on a tour here. It was with Feel Nomad. I'll link them below. Just, this isn't sponsored, but they gifted me that tour and I had the best time, honestly. So if you're watching this and you're interested in coming to Kyrgyzstan, I highly recommend doing a tour with them. Max was awesome. He's one of the founders. It was honestly one of the best tours. It was so fun. And what I did was basically go through some of the like villages. And then I stayed in a yurt by myself. Michael didn't come. So I spent like 24 hours basically as Kyrgyz nomad, kinda. But it was super fun. If it's up on my channel, which it will be, I'm pretty sure, I will link it in the description bar below because it was awesome. After this, go watch it. But anyway, I digress. It's been like 4 days. I was away for about 2. And now we are leaving, I think, tomorrow. So I just wanted to give you also a little tour because we got moved from the other room. Apparently they upgraded us to that. So the one with like the balcony that you saw at the start of this isn't like what this room is. So I'm going to show you what this room is. There's the bed. It's still a big comfy bed. And there's still a lot of space. There's like a bookshelf, heaps of space at the end of the bed, a TV, somewhere to sit with a coffee table. And then you have storage, which is good. Around the back here, you have a whole big thing for all of your, like an open closet. And then you go in here. And then this is the shower for this room. So the other one apparently was an upgrade. So I think this is the room that like you'll get, and that I'll link below if you haven't checked out the link. But yeah, it was very confusing because the prices have been going up and down, and we've been extending like 2 or 3 times. And it was like really confusing as to like sometimes it was more expensive for the same room, and yeah, but when we got here they upgraded us, which was really nice because it was a nice room. But today we're gonna go, guess what? To a cafe, but in a different part of town. It's more in the square. So I get to show you like the actual city center of Bishkek. And then we have to go and do some work at a co-working space, but I probably won't show you that. But yeah, this is the room. Michael's getting a car. So are you looking for closer ones?
Yeah, the other one's 1.4k from the square. We haven't got a lot of time today.
No, so we don't have time today. It's like midday.
I'm trying to find something just a little bit closer to the square itself.
Okay. We have to, we're organising a visa for a very interesting place. One that Michael and I are not sure if we want to go to, but if we do, it'll be on my main channel. So I'm sure you'll be able to figure out which country that is. And we have only really today to figure that out, whether we cross in on land or fly in or do a visa here in Bishkek in the embassy. Yeah, we're not sure. Yeah, that looks nice. Coffee? Any like breakfast stuff? Bellagio. So this is fun. This is like a 4-day mashup on this channel. Нет русский? Нет.
I only speak English, sorry. Australia.
Australia. Oba.
Oh, хорошо.
Rahmat.
So you can't say they're risky because it's not, you don't know if it's risky here, because a lot of the locals who are
They sometimes they speak. Well, everyone we met in the villages spoke both.
Oh really?
Actually, more Russian than Kyrgyz.
Yeah, okay. That sucks.
Yeah, it does.
Yes.
Everyone likes your opinion, so I want to ask what you think about Kyrgyzstan so far. Well we've been here for a long time.
I didn't get to go to the mountains.
Yeah. Honestly, it was the best part.
I've spent my time just in Bishkek. It's a cool city. It's small. It's actually it's probably much bigger than we think it is, because but it feels like it's homely. It feels similar to Kazakhstan, but maybe like a lot more. We're very used to it very quickly. When we got here, it felt much more like edgy and crazy, but now it feels normal and chill.
Oh, by the way, I use a couple of banks for my cards when I travel, and one of them, MasterCard, hasn't worked in a lot of places here when I pay, but Visa has, so just, I don't know, keep that in mind if you're ever going to come. I don't know. Some places, the MasterCard just doesn't work at all, and that's been probably about 50% of the time. So, I mean, I've gone to the same places over and over though, so we'll see. But we're heading to the coffee shop now, and then we'll go to the square. Michael has a few things he wants to see there. This is what it kind of looks like out the window.
There's a few interesting Soviet structures here that I want to see.
Oh, okay. Okay, Rahmat, spasibo. Alright, which way? This way? Oh, here it is. Our favourite, but it's, you know, the best of the worst situation here in Kyrgyzstan. They don't have very many like cafes. Like, oh, hello. Salam. Do you have an English menu?
Unfortunately, we don't have.
Okay, that's alright. I'll just have the the menu and I'll translate. Thank you. Up to you.
Yeah, it's really good weather and outside.
Okay, cool. We'll go outside. Thank you. Okay, just to give you a brief, we always do everything in Australian dollars, so this is on a different country.
Ready?
Yeah.
You go first.
Okay, I'll tell you in a second. Okay, I'll get the flat white with no sugar.
Okay.
Yeah. And I'll get these ones. It's like pancake, right?
Okay.
Ooh. Damn good.
Yeah, it's really damn good.
Is that the veal?
Cola, no sugar?
No sugar.
No, sorry.
Burger without sugar?
No.
It's a burger.
No, I mean
No,
for a drink.
The cola.
You have Coca-Cola.
Oh, cool, of course.
Yeah.
Zero sugar.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Yeah, different name everywhere.
I thought it's burger.
Also, no sugar in the burger.
Yeah, please.
That's it.
Yeah, that's all.
it.
Thank you.
So I just want to tell you, this is Australian dollars, right? But flat white is roughly around 170 som, which is $2.96 Australian, so about $3. So that's like $1.50 or $2 American for a like barista made really good coffee. So I am definitely very happy with that. Even the ice ones are sometimes around that. You can get obviously more expensive ones that are like 220 som or whatnot. That's still only about $4. But yeah, it's been a longer stay than we thought it would be here, but I'm really enjoying it. It's good. We always go, oh, we'll stay here for 4 days, and then we end up staying for like a week because
We very rarely actually stay for 4 days anywhere.
Yeah.
But I think we need to plan for 4 days and then extend, because if we plan for 7 days, we'd extend for 10.
yeah, exactly.
You
That's
just
true.
get comfortable. And I think when you're creating content, you're traveling differently, because if we were just here traveling, we would just go out and see the sights and be done, ready to move on. When you're like working at the same time,
Yeah, that's
you can
true.
spend your whole 4 days you plan on having here working, and then
Working.
go, oh, I haven't seen anything, let's extend
That's
for a bit.
true. That's
And
so
this is
true.
our last day of 7 right now.
Yeah.
And we're in the main square for the first time.
And I've filmed for this channel 3 days. I filmed for my main channel 2 days, and we've been here for 7 days.
Yeah.
So, you know what I'm trying to say? Like, there's really only 2 days for us to do stuff, if that makes sense. But anyway, hope that makes sense. Right, so Michael has his Coke with no sugar.
I normally don't use a
yeah,
straw.
why do you do that?
Well,
You
use a
never,
straw.
yeah.
Well, they say you should if you don't know if it's like clean.
Okay.
It was another thing in there. The drinks are from self-service things. People could be handling them.
Don't act like you've ever done this before, though.
I haven't. I just ADHD compulsively did it because I saw it had a straw. They never normally give you a straw, so
I got a straw for my flat white, so I'm not going to use it, but
just
honestly.
chill. If I had my laptop, this is kind of chill out here.
I just want to remind you guys as well, if you're not in my community on Discord, join. It's linked in the description bar, and like I just update you with like travel pictures and like updates and all that stuff. So yeah. I just realized I don't think I showed you my food and I finished. These are pancakes. And my God's a burger.
Veal burger.
Veal? What animal is that?
Baby lamb.
Oh, isn't that mutton?
They only had this or chicken, and I didn't really feel like a chicken one.
What's the difference between mutton and veal then?
How old it is?
Oh, really?
Yeah, I feel really bad.
Oh,
Yeah.
thank
So
you.
much.
Alright, yeah. Let's go. Can you guys see this on the corner? It's called M-Bank, commercial bank of Kyrgyzstan called M-Bank. When I went to the tour with Feel Nomad, Max was telling me that like they had this massive like campaign all through Kyrgyzstan, M-Bank, and basically what it is it's a card, and everyone got a card for free. The card was free, and you just use that money and just tap it as you go, but the cards don't have names on them. Like there's no name on those cards, so if you drop your card on the floor, someone else could just use it. So he was saying that it's like good and bad, but yeah, they had a massive wave through here in Kyrgyzstan, and everyone uses M-Bank basically. I don't know why I felt like I should tell you that, but it's not often I know things about countries and history, so I spent the day with someone who's lived here his entire life, and now I know a little bit of facts about some things. But I actually thought it would be... Where are we? Thought it'd be busier than this. Oh, okay.
We're still about 13 minutes away.
Oh, you didn't tell me it was 13-minute walk.
13 minutes is nothing. I could have said 10-minute walk and you would have known difference.
Yes, I would have, because we would have been walking for longer than 10 minutes.
Okay.
Apparently this one is one of the most famous restaurant in Bishkek. Bishkek in Bishkek.
Yeah.
Is that what it's called?
Yeah.
I don't know why. Well, it's
called
super fancy.
Bishkek.
Bishkek in Bishkek.
In Bishkek.
I don't know where we're going. Apparently we're going to the square,
We're
but
going
Michael's
to-
just taking me through.
First, we're going to see a statue of Vladimir Lenin,
Okay,
who
who's
is a
that?
socialist, you could say dictator, you could say leader of the Communist Party of the USSR,
Okay.
the Soviet Republic. And there was 7,000 odd statues erected of him at the time when he was in charge.
That's super fancy.
Yeah, mad fancy. And 6,000 of them are in Russia and Belarus. There's only 1,000 other places in the world, and 80% of them have been removed. So it's very rare to see one, but it's also very rare to see one in a former Soviet state. So normally, like India has like 10.
Oh.
People who are like...
Why would India have 10 if they were colonised by the British?
Because people who are staunch communists, like Kolkata had a communist movement, they look up to him.
It smells good.
Yeah, so in places like this where it happened, Kyrgyzstan I think still has a decent thought relationship with Russia. So this is one of the rare places you can find one in a former Soviet country. Although it has been moved. So a lot of them got knocked down. Kyrgyzstan just moved theirs to here.
So we're in a park right now. It looks like we just walked into a park. Oh, stop it!
It's a full-on fun park.
I love roller coasters. If you've watched my China videos. And where else did I go on a roller coaster? Brunei, yeah. China. Except these ones are full kids. I can't go on that. Park. This looks cool.
That looks dodge.
Yeah, I ain't going on that.
That looks like Final Destination.
I'm not going on that, that's for sure.
Goofy from Mickey Mouse ready to kiss you goodbye as you...
No thanks. How'd we get here? Sweet bar. Yeah, we don't have any cash left. We used it all on pizza the other night. We had really good pizza. I will say as well, don't be like, you haven't had much of the local food. Literally the local food is kebabs, pizza and burgers. That it's everywhere here. Well,
there's plov, but...
Oh, and I had plov when I went to the... Yeah, it is. I had plov when I went to the yurt, so... And it was really, really, really good. And he said that's the national dish of Uzbekistan. So when we go there...
Plov, for reference, is... If you've come from that part of the world that has it, it's pilaf.
Oh, okay. Come on. This one looks...
Man, look
a
at
bit
this.
not as no safe as for me.
I mean, I know people are using it, but it feels like they shouldn't.
Yeah, it does. Yeah, I'm alright, thanks. I've seen Final Destination. Hey, these are little mini thing yurts. Oh, they're driving these bottles that look like bottles. These bins that look like bottles are for your cans, and they have them even through the villages up in the mountains. And they were actually really good with putting the bottles in there. When I was up in the villages and in the mountains, there wasn't that many bottles around the bottom. People were actually putting the bottles in the bin, which is shaped like a bottle. And it was really, really cool to see. It rains literally just at the drop of a hat, and then it'll be fine afterwards, but it rains out of nowhere. Oh. I'm going to try and have one when we get back to our place. But one of them is called, I think, Tem or Tum. I don't know, but it's more of a milky one. And the other one's Maxim or something. And it's more of a drink that comes from wheat. And I'm going to try that, but maybe back near our house a bit more. Is this the city? This looks very, very boring.
Well, look at the big buildings.
Yeah, but I just know this is about to pour on us, this cloud. There's nothing really going on here. What's the go?
We just walked through a fun park. What do you mean nothing going on?
Well, it's not busy. What is this? I'm just saying.
Yeah, that's an interesting piece of history.
That's it? Wow, that's an interesting piece of history.
Yeah, it is.
Let's go.
Whoa. Massive. Why are you filming me? That's huge.
Because I think it's funny. Wow, look at this statue.
With the communist star in the middle?
A statue. I don't...
Yeah, but it was built at a time when this guy had an iron grip on 40% of the world.
But I don't know that, so... Well,
sucks to be you then.
No, it sucks to be you. To be so excited of a statue. Nah, just kidding. Kinda. This is, in case you can't tell, a part of travel that I just don't really care for, but Michael's obsessed.
With history?
Yeah. So what's this?
That's the red star of communism.
So what is communism?
Oh, I'm not educating you on this. I think I've actually spoken to you about this multiple times. It's
Someone down below, since Michael won't teach me, you leave a comment. You educate me on what communism
well,
is.
there's so many different definitions of what it is.
Oh.
Because like people in the comments will be like, people will say that they hate it, but then not have any idea what it actually is. People will know what it is and understand that it has flaws.
Well, let's have a discussion in the comments about communism.
You can't because
No?
90% of people just say, like, you see them in America, they're like, Joe Biden's a communist, and it's like, he's literally not.
Oh.
Like, I would have no affiliation. I don't
about
have
politics.
any affiliation, but like, and they say like Albo, our prime minister's a communist because like, it's like literally not. Like, it's just people don't know what it is. They're not educated enough on it. I'm not saying I agree with or disagree with it. I think I don't think we have a perfect political system, to be honest. Like, capitalism's kind of screwed as well, right? That's why we live under now.
What do we have?
Capitalism.
I don't know what that is.
Australia's kind of capitalist and socialist mixed together, but like capitalism is like everything costs money. Like, why should you have to pay a life tax to exist?
Yeah, I don't like that either.
You didn't agree to exist.
Yeah,
But
exactly.
Then at the same time, you should be rewarded for your own production and your own. So there's that as well.
So is that communism?
No, communism
No.
is the opposite of that. It's the state returning the
Well, maybe
means
I
of
don't like
production. I think the official term is like the means of production return to the workers, or something like that.
Oh, okay.
Anyway,
Anyway.
my point is not to get too political, but like
Not to get too political,
there's
talked
no-
about it for 2.5 minutes.
there's no right or well, talk about it for 1 minute, but you're just going what in the middle. But there's no.
God, you're so annoying.
There's no right. I don't think we've figured out what's right, but probably where the Western world is now, to me, I identify with the most. I actually like what Australia does.
I like our Prime Minister right now, but I don't like that no one knows he's good and they just hate him for no reason.
But that's also a problem with capitalism, is that our media is designed to make money, not designed to inform people.
Yeah, okay.
Right? So you watch the news.
But isn't that what media is meant to be for? News? Informing
News
people?
is supposed to inform people, and but journalism now is not about informing people, it's about the most clicks you can get.
Well, that's not cool.
Yeah.
Okay, anyway, after that discussion, I still don't know what this means, but that's okay.
That's just the start, it's a symbol of it.
Anyway, let's have a mature discussion in the comments about politics.
Well, every implementation of
Oh gosh, here we go.
every implementation of communism has not turned out well, except you probably say that.
Is it North Korea? Communist?
Yeah, you probably.
that's not good then.
You probably dictatorship.
Is
That's
it?
the thing.
Oh.
It has the.
I don't know what I'm talking about.
It's too nuanced to talk about in a Josieliftsthings.
Okay.
I'm sure.
You know, this is the place to talk about anything and everything.
It has a
Still going.
like a basis, right? Like,
Oh my God.
Like it makes sense on paper, but it doesn't work.
Never works in practice.
Human beings can't.
Good in theory.
I don't believe human beings can live in a way where they sacrifice their own growth for the growth of a country, and that country has to actually care about them. That's where
Right,
where
okay.
you can't get anyone in power that's ever going to care
Good
about
in
people.
theory, bad in practice.
That's honestly, that's everything. I think
Yeah.
like all humanity's screwed. That's my
Okay. All right. That's Michael's history things. Anyway, there's that. I don't know what it means or who it is, but he's there.
China's a communist country, Josie.
Is it?
Right now, yeah.
China's communist.
But it's got lots of.
But people are telling me that I support communism because I've gone to China. That just isn't true.
So that's the interesting part of it.
I don't
is,
know
like,
what communism
it's
is.
also capitalist.
Communism is just.
It's also capitalist and socialist. Like,
Oh God, I've got you started. He loves talking about this stuff, and he won't stop now.
I
5
have no
minutes.
outlet to talk about it.
What do you mean?
I say to you about it, and you're like, "Did you see what happened in Big Brother this weekend?"
Not Big Brother, Jersey
Okay.
Shore. But here you go.
That'll be your highest viewed point of the year.
Okay, stop. You've had the limelight. It's my turn. Or this guy's turn. Whoever he is. Anyway, I honestly thought this would be like a massive, busy city centre, but it's kind of not. It's kind of just... kind of like empty. Kind of. Anyway, honestly, I know that like I've been filming this over like 4 days, and every day I'm like, I should go show them more of Bishkek. Honestly, there's not much to see. I'm not going to lie to you. If you are coming to Kyrgyzstan, I recommend watching my yurt video on my main channel, which I said I'll link below, because honestly, I think Bishkek should be a port for you to land in Kyrgyzstan, and then I think you need to get out to the villages, out to the yurts, out to all of that stuff, because there's not really much going on in the city, if I'm being completely honest with you. It's not much going on in Bishkek. The cool stuff is the mountains, and that's all out of here. So land here, get your bearings, get your stuff, get your SIM card, or get your eSIM. think I mentioned this in the start, but then you can go out into the mountains from there, and that's what I think you should be doing here in Kyrgyzstan and even Kazakhstan. Get out of the cities. The mountains are great. What are you doing?
I'm putting an Instagram story of this up, but I've got the Soviet national anthem playing.
Oh my god.
That's the Instagram story.
Oh my god, okay.
It's actually a sick national anthem.
Okay. It sounds German. Is it?
No, it's Russian.
Alright, we just came from over there, but the main square is actually covered up over here. It's all being under construction. Michael was actually going to get a hotel over this side to stay here to see this.
I was going to geek out and go see all the ex-Soviet stuff while you slept.
As if you would have gone somewhere while I slept.
I would have walked around and looked at that sort of stuff.
No, you wouldn't have.
Well, don't go out now, but there's nothing to see where we are.
Well, there's nothing to see here.
Exactly, I'm saying I'm glad.
Oh, that sucks.
Yeah.
And this is weird. I like this big building and stuff. This isn't what where we stay looks like.
No, this is the heart of the city.
Yeah. Interesting.
Alright, so want to go down the other side?
Yeah, let's go home. Okay, let's go. This looks different as.
You got empty shops?
Yeah, there's no one in there, it's empty.
I'm assuming that this is usually full of tourists with stuff like this.
Yeah.
They gotta do it, don't they?
Yeah,
At some point.
I guess so.
I wonder what they're building. I hope they're not building anything that's like again, this is that thing. They have the right to modernise their city regardless of how much I want to see the history.
The history, yeah.
They have the right to do that, so
It's a hard one. It's a tough one.
People who live here shouldn't have to hold their lives back from being modern and progressing because tourists want to see things.
That is also true. Alright, let's head back to where we are maybe. Alright friends, guess what? It's the next day. We're leaving today. We've been in Kyrgyzstan for about 8 days. This is shot probably over 4. I know we haven't done too much with you guys, but honestly, this is all we've done. Besides me going to the yurt, which I really want you to watch the other day on the weekend, we haven't really done much. We've been just living here. What we've actually been doing for the past 3 days, which is what we've extended, is trying to get our visa in the embassy here for one of the next places we're going to. But it's not really working out. I think we might just do it on arrival. And I can't tell you where because it's pretty exciting. So that video will probably be on my main channel again, so go subscribe over there. But the one thing I said at the start of this like 5 days ago was that I wanted to try these drinks on the road. So let's try this one. Michael's in the hotel back there trying to pack. We have to leave in like literally 5 minutes. So I just remembered I haven't tried this yet. So let's buy some. Michael's having stomach problems. I think he's allergic to cheese or like intolerant or something. Selam. Maxim? Just small. Sorry, Oba. 1. Do you have change in this? Okay. Rahmat. Oh, you can. It's for you. It's alright. Rahmat. Spasiba. Alright, so I got the one that is not I got the one that's not milk. The blue tub is like milk. It's like some kind of milk, and I just don't know how that would have sat, but this one actually doesn't look exactly what I thought it would. It's a bit thicker than usual, but everyone stops and gets this. I thought this would be more liquidy. Oh, I hate that. That is not nice. It's I'm glad I didn't try it in front of her. I didn't want to offend her. It's sour. It's almost like a lime drink. Have you ever had like lime or lemon where it's like super sour? It tastes like that. All right, let's go back and make Michael try it and see what he thinks. Let's see if he pretends to like it. All right, try this quick. And then we have to leave.
What is it?
I got the Maxim one, which is like the...
It doesn't look good.
which is like the wheat one, not the milk one.
Not for me.
Yeah, that was my exact reaction.
I'm sure it's very popular. It's an acquired taste for a newbie.
I was like, I hate it. And I was like, it is not.
It's so sour.
Oh, actually, when you just said that, it triggered a thing in my brain where Max from Feel Nomad, who took me to the yurt, he said, just start with the small one because it takes a bit to get used to. That's why. Anyway, that's it for Kyrgyzstan. Look, literally we're leaving right now to go to Abu Dhabi. So if you're gonna watch, the next video will be us arriving in Abu Dhabi. So it'll be just after this, but please subscribe. Please subscribe to my main channel because a video from Kyrgyzstan, the one in the yurt, will be up on the main channel. It is linked in the description bar below, or it's Josieliftsthings. So please go into the description bar if you don't follow my main channel and look for the link that says my main channel is here. Click it and subscribe because the video is going up on there. All right, we have to go to Abu Dhabi. Bye.